10 Best Swordsmen in Anime. Anime action is a staple of introducing the world to the creativity within Japanese media. The epic battles of vengeance, competition, and power played a major part in defining the cultural experiences that fans know today. And a center point for a lot of that action is the anime swordsman that itself has come to be defined by Kurosawa-esque noble warriors, epic clashes, and ridiculous displays of power that shouldn't be possible with single pieces of steel. Yet, it is within these simple weapons and the quiet human element that goes with them that makes sword-wielding anime characters so engaging and innately stoic. In praise of the noble art, this list will be running down the best sword fighters ever to draw their blades in anime. These are some of the most skilled and deadly swordsmen in anime. But before that, let's play the intro. Kurito, Sword Art Online. Kurito managed to bring plenty of respect back to the nerdy sword fighting arts when all that fantasy knowledge meshed with high real-world kendo training. He dominated the ranks of SAO, bringing that long sought-after power fantasy many RPG gamers try to achieve to extreme catharsis. Kurito has garnered the exclusive dual blades ability, took on boss-level nightmares like the Gleam Eyes, and quickly disposed of some of the gaming community's worst like the hero is. Sakata Gintoki, Gintama, as much of a great comedic romp as Gintama is, let's not forget how much of a samurai legend that Sakata Gintoki is. His own White Yaksha moniker was earned on the battlefields of the Joy War as he single-handedly wiped out Amanto hordes in brutal fashion. Though he's hung up the steel blade, Jin still manages to be a total badass with his wooden Lake Toya sword, somehow taking on the steel of the Shinsengumi and slashing through entire giant robots. That's not even mentioning his epic battles against Yado King Hosen, Oboro, or Takasugi, bloody displays of an action that drive a huge tonal shift from fart jokes. Yami Tsukahiro. Yami Tsukahiro is the titular captain of the Black Bulls and one of the most powerful magic knights in Black Clover. Yami has the ability to manipulate and control dark magic. He hailed from the distant Hino country and has developed the ability to sense ki. Yami can use dark magic to cut holes in reality and create devastating attacks like Dark Cloak Dimension Slash, which single-handedly killed an opponent that the rest of the Black Bulls could not defeat together. He can also use dark magic to enhance his strength and speed, plus he is a master swordsman. Yami is a raging bull. Saber of the Fates series. Continuing the trend of badass women who can cut demons in twos. King Arthur Saber is one of the best English sword fighters out there. Bearing a mighty greatsword, incredible miracles, and profound training to rival some of history's best, Saber has proven time and again to be a favorable pick for the Holy Grail Wars. Beyond just her sword fighting, Saber is a major player given her long experiences, granting her great battle acumen and strategy necessary to take on an enemy even off the battlefield. An all-around noble warrior, Saber has truly earned her fate class. Mugen, Samurai Champloo. Reaching back to samurai territory, Mugen is an incredible example of someone with a savage freestyle talent that's as great for evading enemy attacks as it is for dishing out unpredictable ones of his own. Bringing the dirty, sleazy style of a true vagabond with modern flair, this greasy hero somehow manages to fuse a variety of martial art and swordplay with hip-hop breakdancing, showcasing some of the coolest moves ever seen on both the battlefield and dance floor. Adding on top his nerve-wracking demeanor and a small tendency to use a few dirty tricks, and Mugen is easily one of the most dangerous samurai out there. Yakimeru, Dororo. There's beating someone with one hand tied behind your back, and then there's Yakimeru. A sacrificial lamb for his father's own ambitions to bring prosperity and power to the land, Yakimeru was robbed from an early age of several limbs and organs that were dispersed across various demons. Given new life by a wandering prosthetist, Yakimeru traveled the land in search of the demons who took his body, using his innate ability to see people's true nature and the heightened senses that go with it to guide a superhuman level of sword fighting skill. For a time, even his own blades came out of his prosthetic limbs, allowing him to attack from a wide variety of angles. Having taken on samurai and demon alike, there is a trail of bodies lining Yakimeru's path. Ichigo Kurosaki, Bleach. How could this list go on without mentioning everyone's favorite substitute soul reaper and edgy teenage heartthrob? Ichigo Kurosaki and Bleach as a whole is infamous for blending the gentle dance of Kurosawa's swordplay with the immense shonen level power of a Dragon Ball character. Ichigo in particular is the ultimate powerhouse within Bleach's world, sporting the abilities of a Soul Reaper, Hollow, Quincy, and beyond. With this, Ichigo has been part of some of the most epic battles known to both samurai and shonen kind, using all of the above to embrace some of anime's greatest transformations for himself and, of course, his swords and jutsu. Bankai. Guts of Berserk. Even without the berserker armor or demon blood flooding his anger, Guts was a mighty, unholy force to be reckoned with from day one. Never being one to show off, Guts simply bears his gigantic broadsword at all times, swinging it wildly if even a fly so much as passes him. Channeling all of the angst of having to live in the medieval nightmare of Berserk's world, Guts has been known to tear man, steel, and beast alike into tiny, confetti-like pieces, and is known to do so against massive waves of them for long periods of time. With the added benefit of his heavy metal cosplay, Guts is even a major threat to the gods of his world, showing everyone around him who truly has the biggest sword. Himura Kenshin, Roro Oni Kenshin. As this list nears its top spot, it finally reaches perhaps the most iconic and influential swordsman within anime. Kenshin Himura was once a tool of mass death to his feudal lord, who now wanders the land, trying to find some way to redeem his past sins and protect the land. However, despite his polite demeanor and aim for passiveness, Kenshin should not be underestimated. He's risen through the samurai ranks at a tender age, eventually managing to pull off some of the most iconic feats known to anime, such as lightning-fast slashes, dicing limbs so cleanly that they can be reattached, and, of course, cutting through pure steel. Somehow get on this guy's bad side, and you'll be reawakening a horrifying beast that will ensure that you won't be seeing him long if anything at all. Hawkeye Mihawk, One Piece. Who else could rank so high on this list than someone literally called the greatest swordsman in the world? Well, there are plenty of talented sword fighters within One Piece's world, many apologies to you, Roro no Soro. Mihawk just had to make this list given his status and insurmountable feats within the show. While Soro has infamously sliced through a variety of items, there's a funny scene in One Piece Stampede where Mihawk easily manages to do one of Soro's cuts from a greater distance. He doesn't even need all that big or powerful of a sword to take on his enemies, with a simple dagger more than sufficing to taking on well-trained samurai. However, when he does pull out his infamous Yoru, Mihawk is able to elegantly fight and wave the heaping piece of steel, as if it were a baton. Do you agree with our top 10 list? Comment down below. And, please like and subscribe. Thank you.